the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Field Street and are Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tigers' offense will be first on the attack. And, Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot...
Turning on the Jets! Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Lewis wants to pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Punt is in the air. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Boston College's offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, going up top. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lewis to throw. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On third down, he drops the throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Bond. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the tailback. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On target over the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third down coming here, and they need to get it out to the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB. And this one, put some pressure on them. They're already off to a great start.
Number 14, on to kick it away.
Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Hold and finds his man on the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Lewis wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Pulls it in. It's Smith. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Used the play fake. Down a throw. Fires to the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to throw it. Finds his tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
With the catch, it's Hawkins. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. From the gun, running back gets the give.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. This time they'll go to the running game. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. Got his man quickly. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Going right to work up top. Oh, they're after him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Looking to pass. It's James. Finds his man. It's Harris. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. The short hands. It's Harris. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Franklin. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time. 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's McDonald. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's on target and complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 2nd down. He's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Absolutely perfect. And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half.
How big was that? Kicking the field goal to tie the game going into halftime, and you just sent a message to your opponent. There's a lot of ball left. We've got a lot of juice left in the tank. This game could go any way here in this last half.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Memphis about to put it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Hold it, finds finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll leave it with him. He's loose. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
Boston College will send out the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Lewis wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Here's the handoff. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Rushes on him, finding an escape route. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He wants to go deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Memphis. And that one will give him the lead.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. NC State was far from the friendly confines of Carter Finley Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's James. Quickly complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the ground game. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. A strike downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking for space. It's McDonald. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Bond. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
First down for the offense.
They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's James. Catch in the middle, it's Bond. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough with the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of covering by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Lewis to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Memphis will be forced to punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Franklin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to the air on third and short. Caught near the sticks, it's Harris. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in, it's Harris.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. I'm out on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's James. There's the pressure. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cross. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Tight end now in motion. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Got it in the middle, it's Cross. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Lewis wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good. A powerful kick. Never a doubt for the game. Bad offense. Good defense. No scoring. That's pretty much what we had in this one as they come up short in a bit of a slog fest.
Yeah, and most of the time in college football, it's the opposite, right? You don't defense optional. Offense scores so many points. This one, back and forth. Offense is struggling, trying to make plays. Defense has put on a great effort.
And a lot of issues for this offense in this game today, obviously, and I think the coaching staff now really needs to take a look at how they're game planning and how they're going to give their players an opportunity to have success. It may be time now to start changing some things up a little bit.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.